everyone, nice to meet you again with the Disney 3D Art YouTube channel. In today's video I will be the character Luisa Madrigal in the movie Encanto everyone. Luisa Madrigal is a major character in Disney's 2021 animated feature film Encanto. She is the middle child of Julieta and Agustín Madrigal, the younger sister of Isabella, and the older sister of Mirabel. A strapping bodybuilder who is described as the rock of the family, Luisa was gifted with super strength. Born into the Madrigal family, Luisa is the middle daughter of Julieta and Agustín, younger sister of Isabella and older sister of Mirabel. In addition to being the niece of Felix, Pepa, and Bruno, Luisa is also the cousin of Dolores, Camilo, and Antonio. In the early years of her life, Luisa lived in the nursery with her sister Isabella and cousin Dolores, who were 2 years older than her. When Isabella and Dolores received their gifts and moved into their own rooms, Luisa was left in the nursery by herself until the births of Camilo and Mirabel, who were 4 years younger. On the night of Luisa's 5th birthday, Isabella made her a flower crown as a birthday present, and at her gift ceremony she received the gift of superhuman strength. After Luisa received her gift, she spent the rest of the night doing tricks with it for the townspeople and subsequently moved out of the nursery and into her own room. Luisa is good-natured and tough, but deep down feels vulnerable since she has a lot of pressure from her abuela Alma. Luisa takes care of all the family's chores and her community's chores with her super strength and is relied upon a lot, but not a lot of people ask for how she feels about doing all the chores. She is outwardly tough and headstrong and appears to not care about the expectations set on her, and only shows her positive sides, such as her kind, brave, and obvious strong sides. However, Luisa also has anxiety about what will happen when she messes up and can no longer be relied on, which she hides from people around her. True to how Mirabel described her, Luisa is the strongest and most reliable member of the family. Hardworking and determined, having been gifted with super strength, both her family and the people of the town rely on her power. In turn, Luisa greatly appreciates that she can be of significant contribution to her community. She is one of the noblest members of the family as she happily enjoys helping others whenever she gets the chance, showing her generosity. Luisa is shown to be very tolerant, doing anything anyone asks of her with no complaint, despite people rarely ever showing her appreciation. In contrast to her imposing appearance, Luisa is relatively quiet and doesn't much enjoy being the center of attention. She has a taste for things that can be considered cute or childish, such as rainbows, unicorns, and pink clouds. In addition to that, she collects stuffed animals in her room, which shows that she has a weakness for cute things. Kind and helpful, Luisa gets along not only with much of her family but also with many of the townspeople, displaying a friendly attitude when they ask her for help or want her to do a job. She becomes quite affectionate with her family and adores them more than anything else. Luisa's sisters both had better relationships with her than initially with each other. Unlike some of the family members who shun Mirabel for not having a gift, Luisa seems to get along just fine with her, with neither sister showing animosity to the other. She also has a good relationship with Isabella, unlike Mirabel or Camilo, who have a bad opinion of Isabella as the golden child of the family. Luisa does not have any resentment towards Isabella as the favorite grandchild and even has some admiration for her older sister. During Antonio's gift ceremony, Luisa can be seen lovingly holding her hand on her mother Julieta's shoulder, despite the harsh treatment Alma had recently given her and her sisters. As the house collapsed, Luisa's first concern was her grandmother's well-being, catching her when the family was pushed out by the house. In addition, Luisa does not have any negative opinions of her uncle Bruno either, instead seeing him as a good man like Isabella and her cousin Dolores do, happily accepting him back. Despite being powerful and reliable, Luisa secretly feels burdened by the pressure of fulfilling everyone's demands, and would feel insignificant if she cannot contribute the way abuela, her family, and the community expect her to. Luisa can become very dependent on her gift, and without it she believes she is nothing. She also feels like she always needs to be tough and be ready for what she needs to carry or burden. She is willing to hide her feelings in order to follow the wishes of others, believing that it is her duty to do what others tell her, although she also expresses a desire to be able to relax and not have to bear the crushing weight of everyone's expectations. Although heavily stressed, Luisa keeps all of her struggles to herself, only telling Mirabel after the latter persistently questions her once she learned from Dolores that her eye twitched on the night that their family's miracle faltered. As Luisa begins losing her gift, she becomes easily distressed and pressured as she can't use her power the way she used to and fulfill her role in the family, berating herself and calling herself horrible things. Not feeling useful without her super strength, she began to cry during this time around, sobbing uncontrollably after her power begins to fade, showing a more sensitive and pessimistic side to her. Luisa's depression was so great that at dinner with the Guzmans, she could hardly speak or walk without beginning to sob, and she ran away in anguish when her father chased her to help her. When Alma blames Mirabel for the family's problems, all Luisa and Isabella can do was shamefully look down, showing that Alma doesn't view them any different from the way she views Mirabel. As Mirabel defends Luisa and Isabella by pointing out that they will never be good enough for Alma, Luisa, along with Isabella, avoids looking at Alma, but looks incredibly hurt, indicating she knows that Mirabel is right, that she can never be strong enough as Alma wishes. Once Alma apologizes to the family for pressuring them to be perfect and Bruno returns to the family, Luisa comes to understand that she is worth more than her gift and learns not to bottle her emotions, but rather express them healthily while taking time to enjoy herself and share happiness with her family. First is to draw the body of muscle, then wear a white short-sleeved shirt with a red ribbon at the top, and a long indigo skirt with dark purple and pink stripes at the bottom for Luisa. Next is to draw two legs, wear the slippers for Luisa. Next is to draw two muscle arms, wear the bracelet for Luisa. Next is to draw the head and decorate the face for Luisa. Finally, draw the hairstyle and tie the hair for Luisa. So the character Luisa Madrigal in the movie Encanto has been completed. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to receive the new notify. At the same time, download the app and go to the website DisneyStore to shopping online, as well as Disney Plus to watch some movies and TV shows for free, used by many people of the world. We'll see you again tomorrow. Thanks for watching and goodbye everyone.